everyone, I'm Amanda Keene, and for my big game meal today, we're going to be making a French-Canadian dish called poutine, or as many people around here say, poutine. It's very simple, only 3 major ingredients. We have French fries just from the freezer section. So what I've done already is I've already cooked them the way that the bag describes, and they are ready to go and ready to eat. And then my second ingredient is gravy. I keep it very simple. I get the gravy packet from the store and I just make it as the directions say on the back. Right now, I prefer to do it on the stove because the microwave just doesn't quite give you the thickness that you really need for this dish. So that is the ideal way to cook the gravy right here on the stove. And the third ingredient, quite possibly the most important ingredient, is cheese curds. Yes, cheese curds, not necessarily something that maybe you buy every day, and there's only a few stores in this area that carry them. So if you go to Big Y, they have them there. I've not seen them at any other retailers, but I'm sure if you know it, be sure to comment below so that I can find it, because I love making this dish at home. So cheese curds. If you don't like cheese curds, you feel like it's a little strange, maybe you can use something like mozzarella. And what I'm doing here is I'm just breaking up the curds and I'm putting them just right on the pile of French fries. So I like to pile up the French fries a little bit so that everything can kind of get melty and ooey and gooey all together. I typically do 1 big bag of French fries, 1 bag of cheese curds, and 1 packet of gravy. Like I said, super, super, super simple. This is something that you can just get the day of and whip up. It only takes just a few minutes the time of cooking the fries. So all my cheese curds for that one. I'll get this one started too. Had to make a double batch because everyone at the station is pretty excited to try it. I've talked so highly about my own dish. So we got to make sure we're making some poutine. So what I've done at home in the past in my own family is when we make this, some people are picky eaters. So you can even put the gravy in a crock pot. You can serve it separately, and you can also do some side additional toppings like bacon bits, chives, anything like that. You have that ability to really dress it up as you like. This is the most simple way that you can make poutine. It's just super simple. So the last step, now that my gravy is ready to go, literally just pour it right on top of those fries. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Gotta make sure I have enough for both of my trays here. Move on over here. Look at that gravy, yum, yum, yum. And I just do a typical brown gravy. You can definitely, if you prefer other kinds of gravy, you're definitely welcome to do that. This is a basic version of this dish, and you can dress it up a million different ways. All right, let's make sure I get all of this gravy. Beautiful. Shut this off. So my next step is I'm going to put this back in the oven for just about 5 minutes or so. So these plates are already hot since it was in the oven before, so you got to use your oven mitts here. And we're just going to pop it right back in. I typically leave it the same as the fry directions. So this particular fry was asking for 425. But sometimes I even lower to 350, especially if I'm at home cooking on a Sunday before a game. I am also cooking other things. All right, these beautiful. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is up. It's time to take these babies out of the oven. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. All right. Beautiful French fries, gravy, cheese, 5 minutes in the oven. And then what I like to do is I just take some tongs or whatever kind of serving utensil and I kind of mix it up a little so that the cheese and the gravy is everywhere. A lot of times when it's served, it's not really mixed up, it's just kind of stayed that way. It's definitely a personal preference of mine. But when it's time for the game, I grab some plate, bowl, whatever. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Put this down for a second. And then you eat poutine. You eat poutine with a fork. This is going to be so hot, so I'm going to let it cool for a second, but Oh my goodness, look at that. Yum. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and go Pats.